Welcome to the 7 days of hands-on AI development bootcamp, where you will be building real-world AI projects from scratch. A course designed for absolute beginners who are eager to step into the world of artificial intelligence. This course is ideal for those with little to no prior experience in programming or AI, but have the curiosity and drive to learn. Whether you're a student, a career changer, or simply interested in building your first AI project, this course is structured to take you from zero knowledge to deploying real world AI models. Over the span of 7 days, you'll build projects every day, starting from the basics of Python programming to deploying a fully functional AI model on the web. Each day is packed with hands on projects, practical applications, and easy to follow instructions to ensure that you gain not just theoretical knowledge but real world skills that you can apply the right way. Now, let's see what you will learn during this course. Now, this course covers everything you need to get started with AI development. Each day is focused on a new topic, gradually building on what you have learned previously. Here's a brief overview of what you can expect. So, day one, Python for AI basics. We'll start with the foundation Python programming. Python is the most popular language for AI, and by the end of day one, you'll understand basic Python syntax, data types, control flow, and how to use essential libraries like NumPy and Pandas. You'll also build your first simple program, setting the stage for the AI projects to come. Day 2, exploratory data analysis. Data is the backbone of AI, and before you can train models, you need to know how to analyze it. On day 2, you will learn how to clean, manipulate, and visualize data. Using libraries like Matplotlib and Seaborn, you'll explore datasets, handle missing data, and visualize relationships between different features. You'll work with real world data to uncover hidden insights. Day 3, Introduction to Machine Learning. On day 3, we dive into machine learning with a focus on linear regression. You learn the fundamentals of supervised learning, including how to split your dataset into training and testing sets, train a model, and evaluate its performance. By the end of the day, you'll build your first predictive model to forecast continuous variables like house prices. Day 4, Classification Models in Machine Learning. Next, you'll tackle classification problems using logistic regression. Whether predicting if an email is spam or classifying customer churn, this day teaches you how to build a classification model and evaluate it using metrics like precision, recall, and accuracy. You'll also learn how to interpret confusion matrices to understand the performance of your model. Day 5, Introduction to Neural Networks and Deep Learning. Day 5 introduces the fascinating world of neural networks. You'll build a simple feed forward neural network to classify handwritten digits using the MNIST dataset. You'll gain hands on experience with libraries like TensorFlow and learn about the key concepts such as activation functions, backpropagation, and training deep learning models. Day 6, Building a sentiment analysis model using natural language processing. Now, day 6, we'll focus mostly on the natural language processing NLP, where you'll build a sentiment analysis model using text data. By leveraging pre trained models from Hugging Face or building your own with TensorFlow, you'll classify text as positive or negative. This day provides an introduction to text preprocessing, tokenization, and transfer learning in NLP. Day 7, Deploying an AI model as a web service. On the final day, you learn how to deploy your AI models as a web service using Flask. You'll integrate your AI models into a web application, making them accessible to users via a browser. Additionally, you'll deploy your app to a cloud platform like Heroku. By the end of day, you'll have a working AI powered web app that anyone can interact with online. Now, who is this course for? First, absolute beginners. Since no prior programming or AI knowledge is required, this course is designed to be beginner friendly. Students, if you're studying AI machine learning, or data science, this course will give you the practical hands on experience to solidify your learning. And if you're looking to switch your career in AI or machine learning, this course will give you the foundation to start your journey. There's also hobbyists and enthusiasts. If you're simply curious about AI and want to build projects for fun, this course will provide you with easy to follow instructions. Now, why take this course? This course is not just about theory, it's about building. You'll have real projects in your portfolio by the end of the week. Each day is packed with practical coding exercises and project building that makes learning AI development easy and approachable. Whether you want to boost your career, impress employers, or explore the world of AI for personal interest, this course is designed to make that journey engaging, interactive, and rewarding. So, are you ready to build AI project from scratch in just 7 days? Let's get started. Day 1, Python for AI Basics. The objective here, or the goal for the day 1, is to get familiar with Python, focusing on fundamental programming skills that are essential for AI development. We will start with basic Python constructs and work our way up to using popular libraries like NumPy and Pandas for data manipulation. Some of the learning objectives here are that by the end of the day, we will first understand basic Python syntax and how to write simple Python programs, use variables, data types, and operators effectively, write functions, use loops, and implement control flow like if else, read and write to files, and finally have an introduction to the two core libraries NumPy and Pandas, which are foundational for AI development. Day 2, Exploratory Data Analysis or EDA. The objective today focuses on data exploration, cleaning, and visualization. We will load data sets, handle missing values, and visualize data using popular libraries like Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. This sets the groundwork for understanding data before building any machine learning models. The learning outcomes by the end of the day, we will first be able to load data from various file formats like CSV, Excel, clean and pre process data by handling missing values and outliers, create insightful data visualizations to explore relationships between variables, and finally, understand a basic descriptive statistics and their role in data analysis. So let's get started. Day 3, Introduction to Machine Learning ML. The objective today is about getting hands on experience with basic machine learning concepts. We will understand what machine learning is, the difference between supervised and unsupervised learning, and will build our first simple linear regression model using scikit-learn to predict values based on historical data. Our learning outcomes by the end of the day, we will understand the basic concepts of machine learning, differentiate between supervised and unsupervised learning, know how to perform a train test split, build a linear regression model for predicting continuous variables, and finally, evaluate model performance using metrics like mean squared error, MSE, and R squared. So let's get started. Day 4, Classification Models in Machine Learning. Our objective for day 4 focuses on classification, a type of supervised learning where the goal is to categorize data into predefined labels. We will build a logistic regression model to classify whether an email is spam or not and explore key concepts of classification, including performance metrics such as accuracy, precision, recall, and confusion metrics. The learning objectives is by the end of the day, we will understand the basics of classification and how it differs from regression. Build and train a logistic regression classifier. Understand and compute performance metrics such as accuracy, precision, recall, F1 score, and confusion matrix. And visualize the decision boundary of a classification model. and finally be able to apply classification algorithms to a real world dataset. So let's get started. Day 5, Introduction to Neural Networks and Deep Learning. Our objective for day 5 introduces the fundamental concepts of neural networks and deep learning. We will build a simple feed forward neural network to classify handwritten digits using the MINST dataset. This will be our first hands on experience with deep learning frameworks like TensorFlow. Our learning objectives is by the end of the day, we will understand the structure and working of a basic neural network, learn about activation functions, layers, and backpropagation, build a simple neural network for image classification, train and evaluate the model on the MINST dataset, and be familiar with popular deep learning libraries such as TensorFlow. Day 6, Building a sentiment analysis model using natural language processing or NLP. Our objective for day 6 introduces natural language processing or NLP and focuses on text classification through sentiment analysis. We will build a sentiment analysis model that classifies text as positive or negative using a pre trained model from Hugging Face. Our learning objective for day 6 is by end of the day, we will understand the basics of NLP and its importance in AI, learn text pre-processing techniques such as tokenization, stemming, and vectorization, build a sentiment analysis model using a pre-trained NLP model, evaluate the model using the metrics such as accuracy and F1 score, and finally understand the concept of transfer learning for NLP tasks. So let's get started. Day 7, Deploying an AI model as a web service. Our objective today, we will deploy a machine learning model as a web service using Flask. The goal is to build an end-to-end application where users can input data and the deployed AI model will return predictions. This day will focus on integrating AI models into web applications and deploying them on a cloud platform like Heroku. Our learning objectives is by the end of the day, we will understand the basics of web development using Flask, learn how to integrate a machine learning model into a web application, deploy a machine learning model as a RESTful API, and finally, deploy the application on a cloud platform like Heroku for public access. Let's get started with the last day of the week.